Hello, Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get into your reading. I think you have a bonus video. Let's get into your reading. It's somewhere floating around. Talking to you wherever Virgo is in your birth chart. Let's get into your reading. If you're watching this video on the 31st of October, we're in the new moon phase, but it's the last day of this cycle. So, new moon, new you, we are in Scorpio season. So, a lot of purging going on. Happy new moon in Scorpio. This video is for the 1st of November through the 8th of November. Let's go. First card off the deck. 5 of Wands, bait and switch. Source needs you to get away from this bait and switch mindset. Feel one way, motivated 1 minute, the next minute you're not motivated to do something. So here we have 5 of Wands. Here we have the 8 of Wands. The source is trying to speed up somebody's prayers for something, right? And here's the 7 of Pentacles here. Source is actually trying to grow someone's money. Here we have the 2 of Wands here. So, and then we have the Ace of Wands here, right? So, trying to make you booked and busy and not burdened with something, right? So, trying to help somebody leave the past behind. Trying to help you leave the past behind. Something having to do with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So, something having to do with, I feel like somebody is going to, you're being fast-tracked, actually, and possibly something having to do with flying. Something having to do with flying. Maybe somebody's career has to do with flying, or a lot of traveling. Yeah, somebody taking flights or something. Something having to do with maybe you taking flights. That could have something to do with someone's job, or you are traveling, right? But it's 2 types of situations you are moving on from that has been a bait and switch for you ever since you stopped something. Something having to do with value to 2 types of energies. So you either stop paying for something, like stop giving money, stop giving something of value to something, right? And so you either stop planting seeds, or you could have taken your seeds somewhere else. You could have moved, you could have relocated, you could have, so you're not paying for something. You could have stopped paying someone's rent. You could have stopped investing in something, Virgo, something you stopped doing, right? And so anyway, we see your third eye is now open, right? So something you are no longer motivated to do, your third eye is now open. So let me say this in lay terms. It would be like you learn that once you stop paying someone's bills, they stop coming around, or they stop calling, or like they were only motivated by what you could do for them, if that makes any sense. There you go. So yeah. So you're no longer falling for the bait and switch. And so something having to do, or at least motivated by, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So somebody has Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in there. So if they are not an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, they are motivated by an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? The Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius could be putting the fire up under them. They could have that same spirit, is what I'm saying. It can be any zodiac sign. So Virgo, to be clear, if it is not an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, it could be any zodiac sign. Okay, so we're clear. So they could be motivated by a money hungry or a very materialistic Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, if that makes any sense to somebody. That would be like, oh, can you call, you know, or somebody who's on the cusp of those signs, if that makes any sense to somebody. Yeah, if that makes sense to you, it will be on the cusp of those signs, right? Yeah. So anybody that's on the cusp of those of fire signs. Yeah, so it would be like a Aries, Leo, or like a Cancer, Leo, or like a Leo, Virgo, or y'all can look it up, you know, just cusp signs, cuspers, you know, people who are born on the cusp. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Pisces, Aries. You know what I'm saying? Like those kind of signs. Anybody that's born on the cusp of a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So look up cusp signs of those signs, right? Either that or on the cusp of those signs, right? So in this case right here, on the cusp of a fire earth sign. So like Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, you know, those kind. So like a Taurus, Capricorn, like a Taurus or a Capricorn or Aries, that kind of energy, right? So yeah. So somebody is sitting on their throne, carefully vetting their thoughts. So you're sitting on your throne, carefully vetting your thoughts about some things, just taking some notes. Here's the Page of Swords. So whatever anxiety you may have been having about something, that'll be going away very, very soon. Whatever anxiety you may have been having. But here we have the Six of Cups here. Yeah. I see you moving on in childlike faith, just kind of sort of seeing something about your, you know, you're tossing some things into a burning bowl, but you kind of sort of in your mind, just kind of just in being around, looking at the cards here, going back, seeing how seeds have been planted. Like, I feel like maybe kind of sort of like over the years how seeds have been planted, just kind of how like people, you know, are behind people's backs. You know, maybe how people talk about people behind their backs. You know, maybe like in the family. So, but I see you moving on in childlike faith, right? So Six of Cups connects us with Scorpio, right? Scorpio, we're in Scorpio season. So we have a new moon in Scorpio. So this is a beautiful and a very transformative time for everybody. So a new moon in Scorpio nudges us to deeper healing. It's like knocking at our door, reminding us that we can't really postpone living our purpose or push away the gifts that want us to give, right? So it gives us that opportunity to write down a list of everything concerning relationships, family relationships, friendships, working relationships. And did I say romantic? Romantic relationship, everything around the energy of money that is unhealthy, wounded. Bring all of that to the surface so that you can purge all of that, everything that's unhealthy. As far back as you can remember, the gossiping in families, hurtful stuff, unhealthy, wounded, all of that. Take notes. See how this person right here is taking notes of all of that? People talk about people behind their backs, all of that stuff that you may have just said, oh, that's just how they are. But stuff that played a role in once you stop doing something for people as it relates to giving money or your time, because time is also money. Time is money. Once you stop giving your time, once you stop giving your money, people were no longer motivated. Something that could have hurt you or you felt like the burn from it. When you realize, wow, okay, right? That you're going to have to cut ties, right? Because Scorpio is the death rebirth, right? And something stung you like a scorpion sting. It's the death rebirth. Something stung you like a scorpion sting. Like, wow, right? Remember, cups also connects us with water. So Scorpio is a water sign. So maybe you, something about sexuality may have come out with somebody, right? Water connects us with sexuality, sensuality. It could have come, connects us with intuition. So maybe you start telling people, oh, I had a dream about something, and that doesn't align with somebody's spiritual beliefs. This right here, all this fire, doesn't align with somebody's spiritual beliefs. Connects us with your intuition. Maybe you start saying, my intuition is telling me something. Right? Somebody says, intuition, what? Right? Maybe some people got to give you maybe you start telling people you got downloads. What kind of downloads, right? People start talking about you behind your back, right? No longer mean you're not motivated anymore. So something is happening when we're in Scorpio season. A lot of purging is going on, right? So this is the last day of this cycle, but we are still in Scorpio season. There's still a lot of purging going on. So if this is the last day, I do see somebody releasing any negativity, any negative thoughts you may have about loved ones. That's what I see. So you can move on. Any negativity about loved ones so that you can move forward. Just taking some notes. We have 9 of coins about your loved ones, but also about other people's loved ones as well. Here we have the 9 of coins. There's no competition. Because people are starting to see, you're starting to see the comparison as tempting, and that's the fire, the tempter, right? The devil. As tempting as it is to compare your pain to someone else's pain, because I'm telling you, the details, the devil is in the details. So you could be going through some kind of pain as it relates to the energy of money and sexuality, as it relates to your family and feeling burned by your family. And you could be growing yours and trying to keep people out of your new situation, whether it's a new church, new family situation. You could have gotten married, could be growing your family, a new baby, new something, new blended family, new something. And you could be comparing your new situation to somebody else's. So it's saying the devil is in the details. You don't want that backdraft. Your third eye is wide open. Your third eye is wide open. You're trying to start a whole new tradition. And this is a tradition that you're starting. No more talking about people behind their backs. That's the new tradition. So we got Page of Swords. So there's a youthful energy there that's taking notes. There's a youthful energy there taking notes. As tempting as it is to talk, that's your ruling planet Mercury, which is about to go pre-shadow retrograde. As tempting as it is, that is going to be, remember Scorpio is ruled by the Judgment card. That's the that's a generational planet. That's a generational curse that needs to be broken. There it is. Y'all see me shuffling the cards. The Judgment card. That's the generational curse that needs to be broken, because everybody's third eye is wide open. You'll be able to defend your decision to move on from something without coming across as defensive. That's right. So you and somebody will be moving on from that quickly. As soon as something that sounds like judgment comes up, somebody is going to hurry up and come off of that subject, because it'll immediately have a backdraft. Immediately have a backdraft. And how it's going to come out is in somebody's money. 6 of Cups. Or something of value. Something of value. 6 of Cups. Six of Cups. Like in the form of somebody's kids. In some way, shape, form, or fashion, it's going to come out in somebody's kids, unfortunately. Like, you know how kids may like tease somebody's kids, unfortunately. Like somebody may come home and say, oh, somebody judged me, or somebody said something, you know, that way in shape, form, or fashion. Unfortunately, talked about, somebody behind their back. And it may be something as subtle, but somebody's going to remember, oh, you know what? Not judging anybody, right? So Source is bringing some new creative ways, helping somebody creatively to come away from these toxic environments. So that's what Source is trying to help somebody to get away from these toxic environments where people have no compassion towards people whatsoever. That's where sort of like the travel is coming in, the financial independence is coming in, to travel, to be in different types of environments. It's going to help somebody, to come away from that. Where people are chained to the devil. Where they have this limited spiritual view of everything. But something that's going to help somebody be around people who are more compassionate. So yeah, something had to happen, and something had to happen where, y'all know what I'm saying, Virgo? Like, those of you all who are tuned in right now watching tarot, something had to happen where somebody was demonized about tarot. Whether you were demonized for watching tarot, and there are other people who found out about you watching tarot. There's a lot of baiting and switching going on, people talking about it. Somebody was demonized for it. That's why the Devil card came out. Somebody was judged for watching tarot. That's what this is right here. Because we're talking about spirituality. Somebody was demonized for it. Somebody's money was affected by it. Somebody was devalued for something. Something ended because of tarot, because somebody was watching tarot. I already know it because we're looking at you watching this now, and it's coming out in the cards. Somebody wasn't compassionate towards a situation. Somebody was an open book talking about it. Felt like they was walking on eggshells. People were not compassionate towards a situation. Two energies. There was a lot of, like I said, some people talking about people's behind their back. Something just felt like it came back to bite somebody, and it was pretty intense. It felt like a scorpion sting it felt like something came back to sting somebody, like somebody was caught up in a sting. That's what it felt like. These two cups right here. Six of Cups is connects us with the Zodiac sign, Scorpion. So it felt like something was like a scorpion sting for two people. Under judgment. Chained to something. Right? Where there's an Aries involved in something. Their way or the highway. Their way or the highway. Right? some shady business going on, right? Their way or the highway, right? Ruthlessness going on. But now everybody's free. Now everybody's free. Looking at the cards here. Everybody is free from the shadiness, right? Everybody's glad. Here's the Three of Cups. Everybody's in a posture of gratitude now, right? Everybody's in a posture of gratitude now. All right. So money is coming across, you know, money is coming across somebody's path, right? Money is coming across somebody's path. Some approval for money is coming across somebody's path, right? Somebody's going to feel like a whole new lease on life. Somebody's going to feel like a whole new lease on life here. Yep. Somebody's going to feel like a whole new lease on life here. Which is a good thing. If somebody's gonna feel like a whole new lease on life here. Yeah, some kind of a new skill development is happening here. Some kind of manifestation is happening here. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, but Source really wants somebody to just kind of sort of move on from, really wants somebody to just kind of sort of move on from, you know, the being around people who see, because it looks like there's you know, Leo involved in something, the arguments, the tension, the you know, being in conflict. Source really wants somebody to move on. It's a Leo involved in something, or you can have Leo somewhere in your birth chart. But Source really wants somebody to detach from these types of spirits, Virgo. Like, get away from these types of spirits who, and if you have Leo somewhere in your birth chart, Source saying learn the light side of Leo. Like, really connect with the light side of Leo. Leo is ruled by the sun. Learn that meekness, you know, that strength card. Learn how to heal. Like, that's a heal your spirit. Learn how to heal your spirit. Learn how to use the proper way to use fire. Find out what your temptations are. And in this case, it looks like when somebody feels like they're being judged by other people, looking at the cards here, when somebody feels like they're being judged by other people, or feel like the other side of it, what's the other side? You either feel like people judge you, or you feel like they're judged or being judged. Judging, like you either feel like people are judging you, or you feel like they or being whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. The other side. Then somebody may feel like it's their way or the highway. And that's a result of being around energies who are on the dark side of Emperor energy. It's their way or the highway. And so instead of adding structure and authority to something. So here we have wisdom. And so Source wants somebody to learn how to use wisdom. Really learn how to use wisdom. you know, moving forward. So here's the Ace of Swords here. So I do see somebody having a breakthrough. You see, this is motive and learning how to leave things behind. Like instead of saying like, why am I like this? Like why do I, you know, why am I like this? Here's a and just learning how to leave distractions behind and just saying, you know what, I just need to stop talking. Because that's invoking a nightmare. That's invoking a nightmare. Nine of Swords connects us with Gemini. Gemini, we're not talking about any Geminis that you know, but you may have Gemini in your birth chart. The Gemini's energy is directed outward. If I feel judged by somebody, I just need to stop talking to them, because that's something that I'm working on. Or if I feel like somebody thinks I'm judging them, if I really believe that somebody feels like I'm judging them, and I need to just stop talking to them altogether. I just need to stop talking to them. I need to stop talking to them, and I need to stop talking to anybody who's talking about them or connected to them. Altogether. Here's the God card. Yep. The same cards. I don't need to warm up to them. I don't need to warm up to their family. I don't need to get familiar with their family. I don't need to get familiar with anybody that's the familiar spirits. Right? I don't need to get familiar with anything about them. If I feel like I'm being judged, or I feel like they're judging me, or vice versa, whatever, I don't need to get familiar with them. I just need to go right into prayer warrior mode. Because that would be an abuse of power. That would be an abuse. Emperor energy, that's an abuse. Right? Is the Goddess card. So that's what I'm saying for you all. Because that will put somebody in that will put you and somebody else in a David and Goliath situation. Now we got a Five of Wands here and a Five of Wands there, right? So Five of Wands is, you know, you want it to be in reverse. You want to avoid a conflict, right? You want to be able to respect differences. You want to end the conflict. You want peace and harmony. You want the Five of Wands in reverse, right? You don't want a David and Goliath. You don't want, you know, arguments. You want the tension. You don't want the disagreement, the conflict, right? So you want to be able to break generational cycles, chains, and curses. And that's really what this year has been about. That's why the Judgment card coming out. It's like you want to end all that mess, right? You want to be able to leave the chaos and confusion behind, the disagreement, all that mess. You want to leave all that mess behind. So yeah, let's see. The Sword's just trying to help somebody to move on from all of that. And that's what I'm seeing here in the cards. So you are protected in love. Your new home awaits. Adjust your crown. So you being booked and busy, not bitter and burdened. So it's just saying, don't look back. Your well of joy is within you. He apologizes for betraying you, whoever he is. Open your vault door. Time to get grounded. But you deserve the best. It looks like it looks like somehow somebody was somehow connected to Aries in some way, shape, form, or fashion. To Aries. Capricorn could be connected to some way, shape, form, or fashion too. And they could be on the cusp of that too. So it's just a lot of chaos. Somebody jumped to some conclusions about a whole lot of stuff. Just a bunch of circus mess going on here. Call somebody to try to get familiar or warm up to some shady energies. It's just a lot of mess. But let go and let God. They're an incubus. This is a sex demon. Somebody never stopped loving you. But it's time for you to do a heart chakra cleanse, and then it's heal your wounded self. But much better lies ahead, everything in moderation. Something is not as deep as you think it is, but they have not been completely honest with you. Yeah, what Source is trying to help you learn how to do, Virgos, is to stop just going along with the flow. In other words, stop going along with everybody's flow. That's Source trying to help somebody learn how to do. Is like, okay, in this situation here, so it's just saying, something brought out the prayer warrior in you, like to learn how to just pray ahead of time. Okay, so I'm just praying for clarity first. Like, let me see ahead of time. Like, let me pray about something first. I need some clarity first. I need clarity first. Divine abundance. You were born to align with love's will and serve something beyond the ego, to learn to be abundance, not chase it. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. There's a younger person here that's taking note of everything. Connect with the earth. Time for you to connect with the earth. Do some grounding. Get recharged up from the earth. Magnetic. The Source is saying, you attract a lot of different types of energies, Virgos, and a lot of different types of energies. And so, Source is just saying to you, that can be a good thing, and that can also be a bad thing. So, ahead of time, before you take the bait, because it's a bait and switch. So it's just saying, best to pray and meditate. Pray and meditate. Right? Taurus could be involved in something. Your dreams need a practical plan. So that means that somebody could have been kind of stubborn when it came to some things. So work. I'm grateful that I finished projects in a timely manner. Divine inspiration is flowing into my work today. My work brings me fulfillment, and I love what I do. Waves of peace are washing over my body. I find stillness in the eye of the storm. I am stronger than my circumstances. I release all feelings of anxiety. I am free from overwhelm. Today I smile because I'm alive. I am blessed to be here now. All is well, and I am healing. Yeah. That's right. Continue to heal. Continue to heal. Continue to heal. Continue to heal. There's definitely a spirit that had taken over here in terms of I see somebody who was a man who was very shady. There's alcohol involved in something here. A lot of talking going on about people behind their back. A lot of conversation going on behind people behind their back. So 17, I am independent. The quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. Yeah. So that is what I have for you. Stay focused. And I'm talking to you wherever Virgo is in your birth chart, not just your sun sign. So if Virgo is your moon, rising, Venus, Uranus, Chiron, Pluto, Saturn, wherever Virgo is in your birth chart, North Node, South Node, in any of your 12 houses, I am talking to you. Like I said, happy new moon. If you're watching this on October 31st, this is the last day for this cycle. Finish out, close it out in love. But your dreams need a practical plan. Your dreams need a practical plan. And so, time to open your vault door. Leave this shady guy behind, whoever this shady guy is. I don't know if it's somebody's brother, ex, whatever it is. But your well of joy is within you. Find out what your moon sign is. And it's time to heal your wounded self. It is really time to heal your wounded self. Time to heal your wounded self. But somebody was dealing with an incubus. And remember, time is relative. And so it could have happened a long time ago. It could have happened recently. However long it happened, you know, much better lies ahead. Much better lies ahead. So stay focused. That is what I have for you. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.